Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and pictured digitally on your screen is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with the good, the bad, the ugly, the Vancouver Canucks 2023-2024 NHL season continued. And I nicknamed this episode Hope Renewed. Jeff, I want to believe.
Yeah, well, we're in a fairly tight race here, mid-season, about a month off the trading deadline, and we started out a little stronger than this. Didn't have a great deal of success in last week's stream, so we kind of slid back a little bit. Third place in division in a fairly tight race. San Jose and and Vegas are within a point of us, and Anaheim's lurking not too much farther back there. And looking on the other side, we got to think about Minnesota and Winnipeg too. Mm-hmm. They'll be fighting for a spot. I definitely think the playoffs can be made from this position, as long as we don't screw this up too badly. I'm just not sure if we should really be loading up for them because we've still got a young team at this point. And
Choices.
Don't want to really give up too much. We've got Mike Foligno in the trade, or Marcus Foligno rather, in the trading block. Because
Mike Foligno, I'd have a lot more questions.
Yeah. He's only about 60. He's into his 60s by now, I guess. Foligno, we signed him 2 years ago, or beginning of last season, for some veteran leadership. Problem is he's declined badly this year. He's got 1 assist in 15 games. He's down to 2 stars, so not really a whole lot he can contribute at this point. If somebody wants to give us something for him, great. Injuries, we got Capobianco coming back soon. Alex Cotton is in his spot right now. We're a little bit thin on D, because we've got Jet Wu up as a 7th defenseman right now. He finally made the NHL after several years of trying, and 1.5 stars. Still showing 3 stars potential. I don't think he's ever going to make that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a little more depth there. And up front, there's a couple of guys on waivers right now, actually, just at the moment. 2 or 3 of them, actually. John Quenville, who 1.5 stars. Forget it. And Seattle's waived Jared McCann. He's already cleared waivers. Oh, no, I guess he didn't. No, I don't think he did. Oh, no, he did, yeah, because they sent him to Coachella Valley earlier this season. 2.5 stars, I mean, he would be able to add a little bit, but look at that cap hit, $5 million. That's just a waste right now, and the bigger problem is he's got 2 more years of it.
Yeah,
so
that's
we really
tough to carry.
Don't want any part of that. So we'll be probably looking out at the trading deadline and seeing if we can... I guess that maybe depth on D or a little bit more scoring up front. If we could work that out somehow. And the other thing I noticed, just looking this over before the stream, the worrying thing is Pedersen has only 25 points in 41 games this year. So his scoring is way off. We've also signed him to an extension that gives him a big raise going into next season. He's going to be making $10 million next year. And the year after, and if he's on a 50-point pace, that is not $10 million. Where the production, in fact, Brad Lambert, who had a fairly slow start in his rookie year, is actually outscoring him at this point. On the other hand, the nice surprise we've got is Nils Lundqvist, we got from the Rangers, is somehow our leading scorer amongst the defensemen and 2nd overall. So... big surprise what we trade. When did we give up? Oh, Rathbone, who looks like he started the season in Hartford, but he's actually picked it up since he got called back up for the Rangers. So not that terrible a deal for them, but we clearly got the better of that one so far. And okay, Capobianco is about to come back. We're also getting Jason Dickinson back in another month, 6 weeks, hopefully. Who's missed the whole season so far with a fractured hip that I think that happened in training camp, if I'm remembering right.
That sounds about right, yeah.
September 30th, yeah. Fractured hip.
So there's a few interesting guys on the trading block right now, Jeff, if you're interested.
I was looking at it. I didn't really see anybody particularly interesting.
No, you don't want some Phil Kessel? Now, Jeff, I should say we are currently streaming live on both of our Twitch pages, which are twitch.tv/franchise hockey manager and twitch.tv/OOTP developments. But we're also streaming live on our Steam page, as we have a number of viewers watching in there.
Yep.
Um,
And we've also
FHM 8 is on sale right now for $19.99 USD. I had to stop and think about it, what the American price was. Save 50%, so there's no better time grabbing it now. You got about a week left, I believe, right?
Yeah, not exactly a week, because we started in the 11th, runs through the 25th.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeff, I simmed a couple days ahead here, and I just got a hugely interesting offer.
For Foligno, that's the only guy we got in the trade block. But
Wait, how is this guy ranked so high?
What interesting guy were you saying you saw on the trading block?
I say you get Phil Kessel on.
Oh, yeah, sure. What is Arizona?
Okay, that's not quite as good as I
I did notice when I was looking through one other interesting thing. Jonathan Toews had been a free agent since the beginning of the year, and he's declined pretty badly. Although he's up to 3 stars now, but he finally signed a contract in Chicago a couple of days ago in the game, but it's not with the Hawks; it's with the Chicago Wolves of the AHL.
Interesting.
So I guess he's going to try a little comeback there. He's had a grand total of 14 points in the last 2 years. So I don't know how well that's going to go for him, but let's keep an eye on that. And yeah, you never know if he's
didn't we look at
amount before the deadline? Maybe.
Didn't we look at offering him a contract and he was like, "Not a chance. I don't want to play for you."
Might have been, yeah. Maybe he's changed his mind. Riding the bus in the American League for a little while might do that. But just going to send the game against the Islanders tonight. And we lose 4-3.
That's a bigger cat pit than I thought it was. But if you wanted to add Matt Roy on defense, you can get him for one of your backup goalies.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely thinking about moving one of those guys in one of the Abbotsford ones, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be our...
I moved him and got Matt Roy, or and a 5th round pick back from LA.
And you got the Rangers the next night. Put DiPietro in for that one. And we lose by 1 goal again, although at least this one's in overtime, so we get a point out of it. Actually came back to tie it. Did we get... Oh, we have shot them this time. I think I'm going to wait until I get right up to the trading deadline and see what's available then, because there'll be a lot more guys getting added to the trading block in the run up to that. But with those getting 1 point out of 4 games there, see, that slipped us all the way back to 5th place. And technically out of the playoffs right now. Oh, Dallas trying to move Jamie Benn, who's, oh wow, he's really gone downhill. 12 points in 42 games. And Ottawa tonight. Oh wow, why is Lundqvist down to 78%?
Uh-oh. Pewog, evening go Wings. Welcome in, Pewog.
Give Wu 1 game just to let Lundqvist rest. And we lose by 1 goal again. Kevin Mandoley's 41 save shutout for Ottawa. We lose it in overtime.
Dun, dun, dun. Pressure's building. Maybe this wasn't hope. Maybe this was devastation.
Yeah, I really want to make the playoffs this year, so... And I'm not sure. I got to take a look at my job security. I didn't even check that yet. I'd rather not get fired before Well, probably
Okay,
won't happen
I just
during the season, but
I'm a couple days ahead, or 1 or 2 days ahead. Be
yeah.
careful here. Shane Pinto got waived.
And Morgan Frost picks up an injury during practice, so now we've got.
You Pork Chop says we all want to make the playoffs. That is an excellent point.
Okay, so Frost sits, and we're playing Boston tonight.
Uh, Jeff, did you see that Winnipeg apparently interviewed Barry Trotz
Yeah, but I heard he's going to Philadelphia.
to interview or sign?
It sounded, well, I think he's just interviewing, but it sounded a little more likely.
He can interview whoever he wants.
And now 4-1 loss. Okay, we got problems here. Oh, great. And Connor Garland, who's, I think, been our leading scorer this year,
Rough.
gone with a sore elbow for 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, we're going to have to juggle things around here. And maybe think about calling somebody up. Flames and Oilers underway now?
I believe so, yes. We are, again, if you're watching this on the replay, we are streaming live. Live.
And I guess
On-
Carolina beat the Rangers? Don't really see
Okay,
whoever comes out of that
Jeff.
series getting by Florida or Tampa. What's that?
I'm just kind of checking things out here, and if you want to trade one of our goalies, man, you can grab. Old man Corey Perry's still waiting for someone to pick him up, but Tristan Lennox is playing in the AHL without a contract. 1.5 stars, 3.5 potential.
1.5 stars isn't really going to help us right now, though.
No, but he's a goalie you can take as a backup.
Oh, okay.
To fill in your AHL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at other players. Okay. Jacob Voracek is available.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
saw that. He looks like he and Columbus mutually terminated his deal at the start of the season after he was pointless in, I think, the first 7 or 8 games. And he hasn't gone anywhere since then. Hasn't gone back to Europe and hasn't signed with anybody else. So maybe something to think about. Sign him, and even if you have to send him down to the AHL to get him back in shape for a couple of games. And development report.
I don't know. I think you should be signing old man Corey Perry to come help.
Yeah, only
1.74 is all he wants. 1-year deal.
okay. Job security was what I wanted to check. Fans are not thrilled. Owners still okay-ish. Don't think we're gonna get fired anytime soon.
I bet you the
we
fans
got
would
the
love you
monthly
signing Corey
budget.
Perry.
I'm gonna bump up the morale spending just to get us through this slump. Don't think I'm gonna change anything else. And boy, okay, I'm gonna do that. Swap the lines around.
Okay, new first line.
Where did no? That's
Corey Perry, Pedersen,
I have to do it from here.
and Phil Kessel.
Good God. Okay, let's try this against the Wings. We're in last place right now, so this shouldn't be a tough game. Finally, 3-2 win, and Pedersen gets a couple of goals. Oh, geez, we got outshot badly, though. Demko kept us in that. 52 shots against, ouch.
All right, again, if you have any questions, now's a great time to ask. about anything. I'm watching all three chats bouncing around.
And about 3 weeks out from the trading deadline, and see now it's so close. We're now theoretically back in third place.
Woo.
But it looks like the Oilers are going to be tough to catch at first, so that's out. Forward confidence update. Seems reasonably happy with us, but he's saying he's a little concerned from a long-term perspective, which is not great news. Frost has to be, and Garland's back to day-to-day, and so is Capobianco. Now we've got a couple of days off here. Oh, are we at the All-Star break? Or is... Wait, 2024 is an Olympic year. Oh, it's... Is it or isn't it?
Last year was this past year was Olympic year, so no, it's Summer Olympics.
Oh, 2026. Yeah, okay. And we just saw the... Oh yeah, here's the All-Star rosters. And Demko and Lundqvist making the team. No Garland, no Pettersson.
Pettersson's been playing terrible, so why would he be on the team?
True enough. And did anybody do... any of our guys doing anything interesting in the skills competition? No, Demko was in there, but nope, other than that, nothing.
Oh.
But
Apparently it was quite the start to the hockey game, Jeff. Just
what?
catching up.
Tell me it's a line.
Flames scored 2 goals on 3 shots in 51 seconds into the game.
Oh, Jesus, Smith out?
I have no idea.
Oh, hey, here we
Should be
go.
after that.
Anaheim's Wade, Maxime Comtois.
3-0, and they pulled him for Koskinen. 3 goals on 9 shots.
What's going on with him this year? Is he coming off a... Oh, okay, that's possibly why. Tore his knee earlier in the season. Oh boy, look at that. Consensus ability and potential is 2 stars now, 2.5 potential, but we think he's a 3.5. So is that just
injury
not
history
updated?
has me scared.
Say again?
That injury history has me scared.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that was if our scouting hasn't updated. Yeah, the scouting report is as of September 20th, so that's 3 stars. Okay, that's why he's trash now. So the injuries ruined him, and that's why he's on waivers, and it's nowhere near as good as it looks because he's on how many years has he got there? Yeah, 3 more years and 3 million years. So good thing I didn't go for that.
That's
and Washington waiving Tom Wilson, who's down to 2.5 stars. And probably making $6 million this year.
Goon, take him.
Still
even though I hate him.
I mean, could go. Then again, I take him at 2.5 stars. He's going to struggle to get into the lineup. No, I'm going to have to pass there too. New Jersey and Calgary making a move. Just a couple of minor leaguers and a minor leaguer and a junior player. Let's just go with this, and hopefully we get everybody back healthy by the time the All-Star break's over. And McCann going down again. Killorn, who's with Seattle now, waived, but it looks like he's declined down to 2.5 stars too.
That's a funny trade.
And Seattle getting Tyler Ennis from Ottawa for a prospect. All-Star game today. And it doesn't look like either Lindqvist or Demko had a decent game. 956 save percentage and played half the game. And we got good news on all three guys coming back. And still a couple of days to go, so hopefully at least one of those guys will be completely injury-free by the time we get back. And we are in the playoffs as of right now.
Fingers crossed, Jeff. Fingers crossed.
Oilers waiving Brendan Perlini, but he's had a good season, but he's only 1.5 stars.
Who's he playing with there, too?
Yeah, that's the first thing that popped to mind. I'm guessing he was getting his propped up by good line-mates. Okay, Capobianco is healthy again, so he is up. Does that put us? Yes, it does, over the player limit, so Wu goes back down. And Garland is fully healthy, and hopefully Frost is too by the time we get to the next game. How many days off we got here? Oh yeah, a whole week, okay. So 3 more days, so yeah, Frost should definitely be ready. So the only guy we got to worry about at that point is Dickinson. So we're mostly healthy. I'll go through the lines again. Yep, Frost is good. When we get to that, to the 11th, which will be about 10 days before the trading deadline, I think.
Trade deadline is February 24th.
Okay, and so that's 13 days, and we got Dallas tonight. Let's get these lines straightened out. Cotton goes back to being the 7th defenseman. Foligno got an assist while he was in the lineup. And let's see, Pelletier, Rasmussen, or Kuokkanen. Well, Kuokkanen hasn't done anything. Okay, so we've got that young third line with Frost, Pelletier, and Lambert. Yeah, that all makes sense. Anything weird on the power play? Oh, yeah, I don't want Rasmussen in that second line spot.
Gene Pinto keeps getting waived in this game, in my game of your version.
I haven't seen him yet.
Begging to be picked up.
Nope, still an Ottawa on this one.
Yeah, he's been waived twice in this one, but it says Senators are looking for a goalie. So if you wanted to trade for his rights...
His rights? He's playing for him. And we come out of Dallas with a 2-1 win, and put goals in on both goals. Minnesota the next night, so probably gonna have to start DiPietro. DiPietro in against Minnesota. And he comes up with a 2-1 win. Shot pretty badly. And about 10 days out of the trading deadline, so 2 wins in first 2 games after the All-Star break. Should get the standings update in a second here, and yeah, only in 4th place. San Jose's doing okay, I guess. A couple of points up on Winnipeg and 3 up on Nashville, so no immediate threats from the other side for that last playoff spot.
Man. Just can't seem to catch the break we need.
Yeah, Blake Wheeler looking at retiring. Oh, I know what that reminds me of. Senators just signed renewed one of their players. I gotta take a look at what we've got on the upcoming contracts. Foligno, almost certainly no way unless he's asking for virtually nothing. Good God. He wants $4.9 million for 2 years and a no trade clause. Yeah, that's not happening.
Of course, yeah, why not?
Okay, Lamico, no, he's probably going back to Finland. I got no need for him. Kepin. That's actually one of the higher scoring totals in Abbotsford this year, so I think I am going to... Whoops, turned that off. I wanted to...
Actually got a nice offer for Foligno in my game right now, since he's been sitting on the trade block.
Yeah, I'm getting... What date are you on?
February 14th. I just got to. So I'm
Okay,
actually
you're
due
behind
behind.
me. I haven't got anything yet.
Calgary offered Cole Jordan for him. 21-year-old, 1.5-star, 3-star defenseman. 5th round pick.
And Kepin will take a 3-year renewal with a two-way contract, so I'll do that. Rasmussen's been disappointing this year. Oh, and he wants $2 million. No, you're not really worth that.
You can qualify him, right?
Yep, I just turned auto qualify on. Everybody
So Jeff,
else,
I know we've answered this before, but somebody watching the first time, what is auto qualify mean?
Auto qualify for a restricted free agent. If you turn that, if I right click on that, well, I've turned done already here. But if I turn that on when he gets to July 1st, even if I haven't actually gone through the usual procedure of making a contract offer, it will give him a sort of pro forma offer, which he'll automatically reject. But that will let me keep his free agent rights without having to go through the usual procedure. So it's nice to have if you've got a bunch of young RFAs and you want to just turn that on for all of them to make sure nobody accidentally steps through and winds up becoming a unrestricted free agent. And in against LA, Demko back in the net and 6-3 win, so that's 3 in a row now.
Nice.
Bouncing back nicely.
Now that does happen where players are forgotten.
Gonna take a quick look at the trading block when we get back through this, simming a couple of days here, just to see if there's anybody interested on it yet. Kevin signs his new deal. Seattle and Ottawa making another trade. Seattle getting Cedric Paquette, another prospect. Seattle seems to be picking up veterans, although they're not really in a great playoff position there. Free agents wanted. Oh, somebody must have signed Voracek. I didn't see him there. Sam Reinhart, Florida.
They want big return.
And he's just a rental because he's UFA at the end of the year. But the Vancouver guy and his dad did play for the Canucks. Oh, wow. Crosby is on the trading block.
Oh.
Pittsburgh.
Malkin just
Where
showed
are
up.
they? Oh,
Online.
Pittsburgh, yeah, not. Yeah, look at that. There's a big gap between them and the Rangers. They're going to be tough to make the playoffs. So Are they going to trade him to give him one last shot at one more cup?
Full on sell mode, Jeff. Full on sell mode.
And yeah, there's still Kessel there. Pacioretty is there too. I'm assuming that's another. Oh no, he's renewed. What did they? Well, not that bad an amount. Well, Crosby's still got 2 years left, but he's probably making. Oh, wow! He must have re-signed cheaply at some point. Only $3 million. Wait, no. Oh, that's a cash. It's an 8.7 cap hit. He had a front-loaded contract.
Do it. Make an offer. Offer Pedersen. Playing like crap, anyways.
Get us out of this cap hit for next year. Yep, there's a trade rumor. Sidney Crosby may be departing Pittsburgh, and I was going to check what happened to Voracek. Oh, he's down to 2 stars. Oh no, he didn't get signed somewhere. He just dropped down to 2 stars, and that's probably off the first page of the trading block. And Capobianco hurt again, mild groin strain.
Not trading block. You mean free agency, right?
Yeah, free agency. Okay, let's see if we can get the streak to 4 games. And we just get by Tampa 2-1. So these are close games. How's Pedersen? I've seen him getting some points. So yeah, his scoring's picked up a little bit. Past Lambert and Horvat too, at least. Although Horvat's played a lot less. And good to see Horvat producing. He's almost at this point total from last year after a couple of disappointing seasons in a row. And Calgary the next night. They're in last place now, so, and DiPietro, it's a back-to-back, so I'll give him the start. Oh no, Columbus apparently looking at moving Lana.
Okay, Jeff.
And we lose to Calgary. Jeez. 4-3. Not the greatest goaltending there. What?
Okay, Jeff. Would you do this deal? Because I got a yes on this deal. My game. Vancouver sends Elias Pettersson.
It's a no right there, but
for Evgeny Malkin, Chris Letang, and Jonathan Drouin.
Malkin just broke his foot in this game, literally as you said that. So, but Penguins are apparently trying to move him too. Okay, 5 more days.
I don't think that's the worst trade.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I'm just saying, they accepted it. I'd be tempted to say yes.
And no wonder they accepted it, but
I tried to get Crosby, but he refuses to come to Vancouver. He's just straight up nope.
Winnipeg re-signed Scheifele, so there's some good news for you. Oh, there we go. We got an offer from the Kraken for Foligno. 20-year-old prospect in the AHL, college player
Done.
Justin Janicki.
Done.
And it gets us a little cap space to work with. Who is this guy? Former 7th round pick. Couple of good years at Notre Dame. But only 2.5 stars potential. I'm going to hold out. I think we can do better than that.
You only have a couple days left. Okay, how about this one? Elias Pettersson for Marcus Pettersson.
Why are you trying to trade Pettersson?
And Kasperi Kapanen.
Oh, Kapanen. No, I'm not going to move Pettersson.
Did you say Pettersson was being terrible? So,
no, I just
trying to give you some good offers.
But he's been improving.
That would actually help you make the playoffs if you took Malkin and Letang. You improve your forward and defensive depth in one fell swoop.
And
And then you
4-1 win over Florida.
get Kapanen as a kicker.
And trade away my franchise player.
Whatever, you got Malkin and Kapanen. Make up for that.
And Malkin is what, about 45 years old at this point?
37.
Okay, now they're on Seattle's offering John Quenneville, who's 27 years old, 2-star potential. Not even at that. And we're only a couple of points back of LA now. San Jose offering us something. Ethan Cardwell. Oh.
Okay.
1.5 stars, 3-star potential.
Not well scouted. DC.
No, and is not likely to reach his potential, and he hasn't been productive in the AHL.
Okay, Jeff, I made this move because I was curious.
Hmm.
Losing Pedersen got you -6 with fan happiness, but you gained +5 for Malkin, a very talented player, +3 for Chris Letang, an extremely popular player, and +2 for Kasperi Kapanen, a popular player. I think that would look good. Okay, now I'm just curious, what are they going to re-sign for? Malkin only wants $4.7 million for 2 years.
Let's see if I move fully. No, I'm going to get Cardwell. I'm going to put Cardwell in Abbotsford. And
Letang wants 5.28 for 1 year.
In Abbotsford, but he's
and Kapanen still
had a good
signed.
run with us earlier. I may pick up somebody. No, I'm going to hold out for just a little bit longer. Maybe we can get something more for him. Oh, geez, Capobianco's down to 57%, but I don't think Cotton can't play. Sinus infection, come on. Okay, gonna have to. Just take the third defensive pair's minutes down a bit so we don't wear Capobianco out too much. And oh, good God, 8-3 loss to Tampa, or to Columbus. Michael Bunting in Columbus now, 3 assists. Oh, we just got killed. Hughes had a good game, one of the few guys with decent games, but scary defensive game scores. Garland was terrible. Pedersen, although he had a goal, was -3. Oh, geez, Garland was 1 assist and he was -5.
Ouch.
And on top of that, Lindholm bruised his John is out day to day, so I've got 3 defensemen out day to day. How did Bunting wind up in Columbus? Free agent. And I think he's a little underrated in this game because we started this right at the beginning of the year. And he was probably underrated in the database at that point relative to what he's done in real life this year. Okay. The deadline is tomorrow, and we've got a game tomorrow, so I'm just going to advance this to 1 day. I was thinking we probably have to go for a forward, but keep getting these defensive injuries.
Well, after my trade playing Detroit, we won 7-1. Kapanen had 2 goals and assist. Malkin had a goal.
And Winnipeg offering us Henry Nikkanen. who's actually played in the NHL at least this year, which is more than a lot of the other
Just
guys.
signed a rookie deal for next year.
Yeah, two-way deal. Well, I've got the offer. I don't have to accept it right now. Let's see what happens when we just shop Foligno.
I got nothing when I did that.
Yep, nothing. Okay, so that's the only thing on the table for him right now. Just gonna hold off on a second, see if I can put him as a piece in another deal. Okay, Malkin is on trading block 2. Lawson Krause from Arizona, who's not produced at all. NHL, but is still got that 4-star rating. And probably, oh yeah, big contract that's expiring this year. Might be able to get him to re-sign cheaply, but I think they're going to want too much for him. See, does Reinhardt fit into our lineup?
Go for Crosby. Crosby.
I think Reinhardt might be the best option we've got here, if I can figure out.
Crosby.
Not going for Crosby.
Crosby. Go for Crosby and Malkin. Fix defense and forwards.
Stamkos is up there too, but he's looks like he's slowed down a lot this year. But Reinhardt is still productive.
Why don't you throw Krosh into the wind and just import a 19-year-old Wayne Gretzky to your team?
And Florida doesn't really have any weaknesses, so I'm not sure that our goalies are going to be of much interest to them. But I'll try it with Eliasson. And might as well throw Foligno in it. And let's try it with our second rounder. Still stuck on they'll never accept this offer. Let's see, we've got Suzdalev, the Swedish-Russian guy we took in the draft last year. Armsby, who's having a great year in the OHL, but Dahaniak, our first rounder last year. Let's Stenberg. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to come close on any of the major guys with what I'm willing to offer. Unless I can. So we got to keep in mind that Dickinson's going to be coming back.
Choices. You shouldn't trade away an 18-year-old, though. You'll get chastised about it.
I don't see nothing I put in there. Sturm won't. I'm not actually going to do this, but even if I put Besser in, yeah. Maybe Foligno's the problem. Yeah, I think they just want way too much for Reinhardt. Okay, gonna have to try somebody other than Reinhardt then. Just to keep you happy. We'll see what they want for Crosby.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're learning.
I take Besser straight up, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, Alpha Frost. What's the worst that happens? He uses his no move.
Hoglander. Where's the goalie? Listen. I don't think this is going to happen.
And
Well, if I gave him Hoglander, Pelletier, Eliasson, and a second rounder.
it's very likely. See if you can get a third rounder back or a fourth rounder back.
Even then, there's a decent chance Crosby retires this year too. Although apparently he's just said in real life he wants to play until 2025.
Yeah, he'll want to stick it out till 2026 for the Olympics again. If he goes to 2025.
3 guys under 24, a second round pick, and I'm still trying to rebuild. No, I'm not. I'm just not that desperate to go for.
Try and get a pick back. Come on, Jeff.
No.
Oh, Jeff. I am so disappointed.
I think we're going to have to shift down here a little bit. Oh boy, there's not a lot left. No, but I just can't make that move for a veteran, that kind of move for a veteran when we're still a relatively young team.
Yeah, what if you get fired before then?
Seattle's trying to move Appleton, and they wanted...
Oh, now you're going after Winnipeg guys just to try and please me, huh?
I did want Foligno earlier. And Seelov's back up in Abbotsford. They say they're not going to accept it, but I'll try it anyhow. Okay, they're willing to do that. Foligno, Seelov's in the third rounder for Appleton. Okay, so not the blockbuster deal you wanted, but moves Foligno out, gets us a solid middle line guy, although he's not having a great season, but Seattle's been a mess. Hope it goes so day to day with the virus. No, geez, I can't bring anybody up. Oh, they're free. That's right, I was going to see how Taves was doing in the AHL. Probably not going to do anything, but just out of curiosity. 8 points in 15 games, so yeah, now he's done. I'll just actually I'll do it this way. Filter by signable, that'll give us any minor league guys that are available. Sharangovich, but I think he's RFA, so I would have to offer sheet him, and no, I don't want to do that. And Taves is literally the best signable minor league option. Oh, I see, I do need to sign a goalie for, I think.
Oh, well, I told you there's the one guy if you search by free agents, uh, Lennox. I think he's playing with Springfield.
Two N's or one in Linux.
Use your hourglass search and search by signable free agents. I think it's two N's anyways.
Yeah, two N's. And, yep, standard DLC type deal. Okay, so we do sign him. Send him to Abbotsford, and I do need to fix that defensive situation, so... Oh, wait, it's got, yeah, okay, I can just do a paper move here and shuffle Cotton to Abbotsford for a game. Bring up, he's only 18, but he's having a decent year, so I'm going to give him one game. And then we'll sort out the lines properly once we've got the two injuries back. But Appleton going in for now. That'll just temporarily... Actually, if I take Lambert out of that locked spot, oh god, no, it puts him in the fourth line. Really wants to put Rasmussen in that second power play spot, so we'll try him there. And then against Detroit, oh, have to give Appleton a number. No, you can't have 9. You can have 14. Oh, we should also see if Appleton is willing to re-sign at a decent amount. 2.25 for 3 years.
That's easy.
Particularly if I can get him down a little bit. Oh, 2.5 for... Okay, just would come down very slightly, but I think that's worth doing. So fortunately it's Detroit who are in last place, and we lose 4-1 to them anyhow. Not a good first trading deadline day game. We're coming up on the hour here, but let's see what else happened around the deadline.
Dun, dun, dun.
If Crosby really wound up moving, or Malkin did.
Disappointed, Jeff.
Actually, looks like there's very little.
No major stories.
Yeah, filter it for... Nope, but all of that, nothing really happened. Wow, very quiet trading deadline day. And New Jersey the next night, hopefully Lindholm is almost back. Try DiPietro against New Jersey. Oh, geez, 3-2 loss. Okay, so it started well, but we're starting to slip again. I wonder how far out Dickinson is, although we're still in third. Lindholm almost ready. Flyers tomorrow, maybe he'll be ready to go in for that. Hopefully, because Capobianco is very tired. And he is. Good. Perfect. Capobianco down to 50%, so Koyaev, who had 1 assist in his quick little look we're giving him. I'm going to swap out Rasmussen, put in Kwakinen into is Cotton is back, but he's only at 80%, so we'll leave him down there briefly. And what's going on with Dickinson? 1 to 2 weeks, so he's almost back. So we'll get some extra depth there as well. And against the Flyers, come on, oh, geez, 6-2 loss. Just
That's
consistently inconsistent
less
this
than
year.
ideal.
What was that?
I said that's less than ideal, Jeff.
Yeah.
So the question is, are you going to get fired? That's the thing everybody wants.
Hopefully not. And with the lack of movement at the trading deadline, the free agent situation in the off season is going to be interesting, I bet. Because nobody's going to be probably renewing. Okay, Galston's still out with the virus. Capobianco's still exhausted. Oh. Cotton can presumably come up now. He's at 79. No, I gotta wait. Try Appleton on the second line against the Blues. Oh, why is Pettersson wearing down so much? I'm going to cut the first line's time. Okay, there we go. That's what we'll end up on, a 5-2 win. So temporarily, yeah, job security is still yellow, so I'm going to be okay until the end of the season at least.
You hope.
Okay, so that where we wind up here, we are in the conference. 6th overall. Not even worrying about a wild card spot at this point, although we're tied with Vegas. And yeah, still not why we were in. Good thing we're not in the East, because we wouldn't be in the playoffs right now if we were. West is looking a little weaker this year. And quick look at the scoring. Garland's still leading. Lindqvist is, well, Besser's past Lindqvist is the second scorer. Horvat's still producing. Lambert back in front of Pettersson. Why is Pettersson's, is his stamina unusually? No, 17, that's good. Got to remember that last time if I'm overusing him. Morgan Frost having a very good year. Quinn Hughes not hugely productive. A lot of second, third line scoring though, so that's good. That may be useful in the playoffs. And Appleton has 2 assists in his first 4 games with us. And what did Seattle do with the guys we gave them? This Foligno. Yeah, he's played 1 game, was -2 in it for him. And what did they do with Silas? He's probably, yeah, he's in Coachella, yeah, because we signed Coachella's goalie, so Silas goes into his spot, so they just, Abbotsford and Coachella basically just swap goalies.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
And Lennox off to a good start with Abbotsford. 942 save percentage in his first 2 games, although we've got no scoring there because he's lost his first 2 games. Okay, Novak, the free agent signing this year, is having a good rookie season. Kapanui just resigns okay. Yeah, kind of drops off of that. They could use another scoring forward. Can I help them out at here? Voracek's still the best player available. That's not going to help him much. And just going to quickly see if there's anybody I can... Actually, signable forwards is what I'm looking for. Veteran, so who's McLennan? Yeah. It's interesting. Had a good year in... What's this guy? Winnipeg Ice. Had 50 goals for them last year, and he's having a great rookie year in the AHL, and he's signed directly to Rochester. Let's see if we can steal him.
Yes. Oh, Connor McLennan. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and we can.
Nice.
So he's going to Abbotsford to help them out. But might be a new prospect for us. And well, one last thing I want to check here. Where are we in the prospect rankings now? System rankings. 7th overall. So when we started this, I think we were literally either dead last or 31st. So I think we turned that around nicely.
Right.
Good prospect pool. Tyler Peddle's still our top guy, and he's only 19th overall. Let's see. Where's he on the depth chart? Okay, so maybe can push for a job next year. Not really having a dominant year in the queue. Okay, I think we can wind it up there, Adam.
All right. So, with that, thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well. You can reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. We can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. And of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to official forums. We can talk about Franchise Hockey Manager 8, Out of the Park Baseball 23, Perfect Team, Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. And one more time, you have less than a week now if you're watching this live, or if you're watching this on YouTube, just a few days if you're watching it shortly after it premiered, or maybe you're too late, but Franchise Hockey Manager 8 is on sale for 50% off, $19.99 USD for our playoff sale. It is available, the deal is available on Steam, on Epic Games, as well as through our own site. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything there. I'm just going to take a quick last look at the rookie scoring. See if Lambert is leading on. Connor Bedard, right, is in Arizona. He's still a little bit ahead of Lambert, but Lambert, possible Rookie of the Year candidate. Don't think he's going to win it, but he should get a nomination. But yeah, this is... I don't think the situation's changed too much from the start of the stream. 3rd place. Still should make the playoffs, and maybe we'll actually get out of the first round this year. But we will be back in a week from now with Adam's early 90s Winnipeg Jets game, which is actually now the Calgary Flames Dynasty game, because they've got 4 cups in a row in it. So we'll see.
That's all we're trying to do is just take them down.
Yeah, we can't even get out of our own division, so it's basically the, rerun of the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s Jets, only instead of not being able to get by Edmonton, they can't get by Calgary. But we'll see if we can do something about that next time. So thanks for coming out, everybody, and we will see you a week from now.